Hello and welcome to the first PGA Tour Course Breakdown presented by the Flier Lie. This week we're at Quail Hollow for the Wells Fargo Championship. The aim of this breakdown is to give an overview of the course, whether you're a DFS player, golf bettor, or just interested in golf architecture. Quail Hollow is an amazing test of golf and is historically played as one of the more difficult courses on the PGA Tour. It was also host to the 2017 PGA Championship, where Justin Thomas triumphed with a winning score of 8 under par. The course is a par 71, plays at just under 7,600 yards and has Bermuda fairways and greens. Past winners include Rory McIlroy, Ricky Fowler and Jason Day, and shares a theme of excellent ball strikers. Whilst the rough isn't really long, it is penal, and errant drivers of the ball can certainly end up in trouble. Water also features on several holes around the course, and it is certainly in play. Let's take a look at the video flyover of a few of the key signature holes. Hole number 1 is a 495 yard par 4. During the 2017 PGA, they played this though as a short par 5. This year it's certainly a tough test to start the round, and as you can see on screen, the longer drivers of the ball have a wider landing area. 3 large bunkers protect the green, which slopes from back to front and is not a guaranteed 2-putt if you're on the wrong tier. Hole number 14 is a 345 yard par 4. It's a true risk-reward hole. Players must shoot at a long narrow green while avoiding 6 bunkers and water all the way down the left side. There are multiple options, from driving the green to laying back with a long iron, but whatever players choose, this is sure to be a make or break hole. The 17th hole is a 200 yard par 3, one of the holes that make up the famous Green Mile. Players are faced with a forced carry over water, landing on a back to front, right to left sloping green. Due to the length and difficulty of hitting fairways at Quail Hollow, you have to be an excellent ball striker to contend here. I see the key stats as follows: strokes gained ball striking, strokes gained approach, which I use every week as a core stat, proximity from 175 yards to 200 yards and 200 yards plus, more on that on the next slide, and bogey avoidance and driving distance. I mentioned proximity from 175 yards to 200 plus yards because the course has 5 par 4s between 450 and 500 yards. This means longer approach shots versus the tour average, and again will favour the better ball strikers. Now, I'm no DFS tout, but for a bit of fun every week I'm going to pick a flyer and a pick to win the tournament, and this week my flyer is Wyndham Clark. He's quietly made the last 8 cuts in a row with 4 top 20s in that time, and he's gained strokes off the tee in 7 out of his last 8 tournaments. And my pick to win this week is Hideki Matsuyama. He hasn't missed a cut since last year's Open Championship, and in his last 5 events has been gaining an average of 4.7 strokes gained approach, as well as 2.2 strokes gained off the tee. He's in incredible form, and if he can just putt slightly above average this week, I see him finishing in the top 5 if not winning. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to this. I'm really open to any feedback, any new information you might want for course breakdowns in the future, and don't forget to check out the Flier Lie on Twitter and YouTube at the handles on the screen now. See you all next week.